If there's no satisfaction, why would somebody chant the holy name? Prabhupada was once giving a lecture in Dallas, and he said, when the Muslims came to India, they converted people by the sword. When another community came, they converted people by money, by being attracted to money. And I'm an old man who has come to your country with no men, with no sword or no money. But still you are taking to it. Why? Because Krishna is all attractive. So Krishna consciousness is a very practical philosophy. It is not something theoretical. And if we practice it seriously, we will be able to obtain real peace of mind. In the 7th canto of the Bhagavatam, there's a very nice dialogue that took place between King Yudhishthira and the sage Narada Muni. I think all of you are well acquainted with Narada Muni and Yudhishthira Maharaj. Yudhishthira Maharaj was not in ignorance, but for our benefit, for the benefit of the conditioned souls, he asked a question. His question was, how can we, those who are living in the household and ashram, like in this audience today, I think almost most of you are married grihasthas, am I right? Yes. So, on your behalf, Yudhishthira asked a question. He said, how can we, those who are in the household and ashram, live according to the Vedic philosophy and achieve perfection of life? So he wanted guidance, not on the basis of somebody whimsically giving his viewpoint, but on the basis of the Vedic scriptures. The Vedas mean knowledge, and it's eternal knowledge for humanity. So Narada Muni said, if you want to achieve perfection, one should associate, one has to earn his livelihood. If someone's in the householder situation, he has to have a means of livelihood, unless you're in a welfare state where the government maintains you. So you have to have a livelihood. You have to earn maybe business, maybe job, whatever. But then you must associate with sadhus or devotees and get guidance, and then engage in glorifying the Lord. So a householder can also progress towards perfection. Sometimes we think, oh, I'm in the householder situation, I don't have to worry about spiritual advancement. Since human life is obtained very rarely, with great difficulty, it should be used for a proper purpose. Time should not be wasted. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, time I am the destroyer of everything. Is that true or false?
True.
You're very handsome today. You're very beautiful. You just got crowned Miss World. But 20 years later, is the same beauty going to hold? You have physical strength. You may be part of the American Olympic team. What is that strength going to hold? There was once a lawyer who was about to die. You know how lawyers look. Any lawyers in the audience? Okay, I don't want to offend any lawyer. Okay. So anyway, 2 lawyers, okay. You know how lawyers work, they give notices. If you don't know that within 2 weeks, then we will proceed with the following action. So this lawyer was about to die. He was on his last steps, last stage. So he told Yamraj, you can't take me so fast. You didn't give me any notice. First give me notice. Then in a few weeks your death will come, so that I can prepare myself. Yamraj said. Who says I didn't give you any notice? How many hair do you have on your head? Then now, I'm watching like a shaven head at Hare Krishna. And Yamraj said, how many hair did you have 25 years ago? Oh, it was full. I had full hair. How strong are your legs now? Now, I can't even walk, I'm in a wheelchair. How strong were your legs 30 years ago? I was part of the American Olympic team. How strong is your vision now? I'm almost blind. And how strong was your vision 30 years ago, 40 years ago? As sharp as an eagle. You know, an eagle can see a corpse from a distance. So Yamraj said, your hair started falling, you went on ignoring the notice. Your hair started turning gray and white, you stopped, you ignored it. Your hands began to get weak, you ignored it. Your legs could not walk, you ignored it. I gave you so many notices, and you ignored all of them. So come on, you have to die now. So the point is, we're all getting notices every minute, am I right? We're all getting notices every minute. And we can see how much misery there is in life. Doesn't matter how successful you may be, you can't avoid misery. There's an orthopedic doctor that I consult in Washington once a year. I go there once a year. So this time when I saw him, he said, Gopal, I had a severe operation 3 months ago. I had to get my whole spine operated. And the whole back is full of knee screws and all. I never love to go through this experience again. But he was a doctor who specialized in saving other people's spine when he became a victim himself. So the point is this, it doesn't matter what your profession may be, doesn't matter what your abilities are. We birth, the disease, old age, don't spare anyone. But it was just these 4 miseries may not have been such a bad deal. But then you have miseries caused by the mind, other entities, and material nature. So the mind is always troubling us, am I right? You see a nice product being promoted, what does the mind say? Get it by hook or crook. You go to a store, you see something nice on display, but you can't afford it. The mind may say, pocket it. But then the intelligence, all the cameras are watching. So, the mind is always giving us unlimited desires. Therefore Krishna, in the 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita says, make the mind your friend. And if you make the mind your friend, you'll obtain tranquility. So, Krishna consciousness is a very practical philosophy. It is not some heavy doctrine. Sometimes people think, if I be Krishna conscious, I'll have to leave home, leave family. But actually you don't have to. Lord Chaitanya was on the tour of southern India, and he came to stay in the house of a devotee called Kurma Brahmin. The Kurma Brahmin said, like all householders do, I'm tired of miserable household life. I want to travel with you. Take me with you. I don't want to stay at home anymore with my wife and children. And Lord Chaitanya said, no, there's no need for you to travel with me. Chant Hare Krishna and preach the glories of Hare Krishna. In this way, you will always be united with me. So the point is, Krishna consciousness is a very practical formula that can be practiced by everyone in every corner of the globe. Actually, there was a time when our entire membership consisted of full-time brahmacharis. But now the profile of an ISKCON devotee has changed. Now, all over the world, 99% of our devotees are householders like all of you, who are professional, educated, pursuing some professional career or job, and they're also practicing Krishna consciousness. And they're finding that Krishna consciousness is giving them great peace of mind. Not only does it give peace of mind, it's also financially very attractive. Or someone once told me, oh, you should mention this first. Someone wants to know how is it financially attractive. I had a devotee who told me, since I came to Krishna consciousness, my expenses have gone down 50%. I said, how? I knew, but I said, how? Then now, I only go to office to temple, temple to home. Previously, I would go to clubs, I would go to golf courses, I would spend so much money in hotels. Now I don't do that. I just do everything. Home to office, and office to temple. So Krishna consciousness, look at it from any angle, it's a very beneficial course. And an important ingredient to succeed spiritually is spiritual association. As they say in English, a man is known by the company he keeps. Is that true? You see that in every society, am I right? The gamblers hang out and gamble. In America, you have gay clubs that are for gays. You have a man associates with friends alike. So we need to associate with spiritually minded people to get the right guidance. And this is the process of real happiness. In the 7th canto, you read about a devotee called Prahlad Maharaj. I'm sure all of you are very familiar. Prahlad had a great fortune of receiving spiritual knowledge when he was in the womb of his mother. So when he came out, he was totally self-realized. And instead of playing with childhood friends, he would educate them, teach them, give them lessons. So Prahlad Maharaj says, Nada vidam svatagatim Vishnu. People do not know how real happiness can be found. So this is a real thing, spiritual life. A few years ago, the Coca-Cola company in America had an advertising slogan. Who knows what that was? The real thing. No, the real thing. The slogan was, Coca-Cola, the real thing. So I told devotees, the real thing is Krishna consciousness, not Coca-Cola. This is the artificial thing. That's why people don't drink colas now. The real thing is Krishna consciousness. But unfortunately, we don't have the money to promote it like Coca-Cola has, so we can't do it. So our promotion is more by word of mouth than is preaching. So this is the real path that can be taken